Simplify 3 square root of 2 minus 2 times square root of 3 whole cube. We can apply an identity here, that is a minus b whole cube is equal to a cube minus 3a square b plus 3ab square minus b cube. Assuming a is equal to 3 times of square root 2 and b as 2 times of square root of 3. So we can write 3 times of square root 2 minus twice of square root of 3 whole cube as 3 square root 2 whole cube minus thrice of 3 square root 2 square multiplied by twice of square root 3, then plus thrice of 3 times of square root 2 multiplied by square of twice of square root 3, and the last term is minus b cube, that is minus of 2 square root 3 cube. Now this first term is 3 square root 2 multiplied by 3 square root 2 multiplied by 3 square root 2. Next term is thrice of 3 square root 2 and then 3 square root 2, then twice of square root 3. The next term is thrice of 3 times of square root 2 and then 2 root 3 square, that is 2 square root 3 multiplied by 2 square root 3, and the last term is minus cube of twice of square root 3, that is minus of 2 square root 3, 2 square root 3 and again 2 square root 3. The first term 3 3s are 9, 9 3s are 27, so it is 27. Square root 2 and square root 2, it is 2. The last term is the square root 2. Now 3 multiplied by 3, 9, 9 3s are 27, 27 2s are 54 and negative sign, so it is minus 54. Now square root 2 and square root 3. Square root 2 and square root 2 is 2 itself, and then square root 3. Third term plus 3 3s are 9, 9 2s are 18, 18 2s are 36. Now square root 3 and square root 3 is 3. Next term is square root 2. The last term 2, 2 and 2, that is 8. 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8. So it is minus 8 because of this negative sign. Square root of 3 and square root 3 is 3. The next term is square root 3. Now further you can write it as 27 2s are 54. So 54 square root 2. 54 multiplied by 2 is 108. Then square root 3. 36 into 3, it is 108. So it is plus 108. Then square root 2. Minus 8 multiplied by 3, it is minus 24 square root 3. Now 54 square root 2 and 108 square root 2. So it is 162 square root 2. Now 108 and 24. It is minus 132 square root 3.